Thomas. Labas. Thank you for CRI, that is the Civil Resilience Initiative, invite me here. This place is a very magnificent home. I'm from Taiwan, and they give me 10 minutes to share Taiwan experience, how after the Ukraine war, for the Taiwan perspective, for our experience, kind of whole society resilience. But they give me 10 minutes. I only using the 1 minute. I got a busy schedule. I cannot talk with you for 10 minutes. So only 1 minute. Achoo, bye. Just kidding. So I'm a fighter pilot, F-16, Mirage Type 5. And I served my nation more than 50 years. When I was a high school student, I joined to Air Force youth school. And my flight hour, more than 3,000. And I graduated from the Taiwan Air Force Academy. That is in 1981. I was a young pilot. And that time, my team, always our mission, fly over to the mainland China. That is 1981. But when I was major, that is in 1996, we so-called the missile crisis in Taiwan. So that is the first time the PLA Air Force, they from the mainland China to Taiwan Strait. So the world changed a little bit when 2022, February, the Russia conduct whole large scale, just on the border on the Ukraine, turning to real war. So that's why the world changed a little bit. So today, I would like to share our experience, what we, after the Ukraine war, what we learned, lesson learned from the Ukraine war. So today, I might be take a few minutes to describe the Indo-Pacific, the Russia and the mainland China, their joint exercise around in the Indo-Pacific region. So that is for U.S. think tank CSIS, their information for us. So from the 2022, the February, even the Russia, they invasion to Ukraine, but they still got joint exercise from the land, from the sea, and from the air around the world. Not only just like, not only for, just the Indo-Pacific region, that is the Japanese and Philippines, even Taiwan, that is the first island chain. So they are circled around right now around Indo-Pacific region, not on the first island chain. Everybody know the first island chain, there is Japan, Taiwan, and Philippines. And this year, they not only for the first island chain, they even to the second island chain, to their Guam, Australia, their area. They join exercise even from the north of Taiwan to south of Taiwan. What that mean? That means even China, they worship, they from the north side to the South China Sea, they could cooperate. Even the Russia, their worship, they could support the mainland China Navy. Why they do that? Even from the 2022 February to this year August, more than 20 around the Indo-Pacific region, but also for the Gulf of Finland, even the Gulf of Middle Sea and Africa, South Africa coast around the world. Why they could, one hand, invasion the Ukraine against Ukraine, but one hand, they got joint exercise with mainland China. Why they survived more than 2 years, still against the freedom, democracy country. So this picture, we want to share with you their military joint exercise, not is from how the war international water, but recently they tried to the other way to from the East China Sea, pass through the Japanese and Taiwan Miyako Strait to Alaska. Next slide, I will show you mainland China. That is the September 25th. They always missile test on the mainland China, the land. But used to be 48 years ago, they got the ICBM missile test from the mainland China. But this year, it is from the South China Sea to the South Pacific area, that is Polynesian island, and the line, it is Australia. They're doing from here to here, it is almost far away from the mainland China, 11,000 kilometers. Why do they do that? If we drew a map, their ICBM, for example, the Dongfeng 41. That is Dongfeng 41. You know the Dongfeng 41, how far from the mainland China? That's almost 17,000, more than 20,000 kilometers. I believe the map, if you draw a map, that is mainland China, their position, it is almost including the whole international water, even Africa, Atlantic, into sea, and Australia, almost around the world. Why do they do that? They just think about, they got a capability, show their muscle to the world. They are very strong. Even right now, the US, they're facing Ukraine war. Everybody facing the Ukraine war. Like the country, like NATO. We support them all the time, right? How about Israel conflict right now? U.S., they got the president election. Yes, your government might be next week got the election. Hold the war. Leadership change a little bit. At the same time, mainland China, they using the kind of the war election, change the leadership. They just show their muscle, tell the new leadership they got the capability against the war. So that's why we need to watch out what's their next strategy for the war. You see, for example, why I give you an example for the Taiwan's gray zone activity. You know, after 2 years ago, the U.S. House Speaker Pelosi lady, he visited Taiwan. That time, the mainland China, they just the first time we so-called the fourth crisis around Taiwan. They drove 7 area no-fly zone and missile test zone around Taiwan. That is the very, very serious problem for Taiwan. Some kind of like, blockade Taiwan. I remember that it's Taiwan's Father's Day. We watched the mainland China every military action that time, but Taiwan's citizens, they just doing their celebration the Father's Day. So the restaurant, everywhere, they never afraid the missile attack to Taiwan. So that's why the first time the mainland China, they launched the missile over Taiwan, the area. It is a very serious problem for Taiwan. So they using the propaganda against Taiwan, say, wow, you watch out. Our missile fly over your top. Why you not scary? We're not a warning sign to our citizens because we know where they come from. We got a radar system, watch them. And we could predict their missile, where they launch, where they landing. So it is just for deterrence of Taiwan. It is a cognitive warfare. We so-called psychological warfare, part of them. So that's why Taiwan's model, they just, that is a Jinmen Island right here. Right now, they surround the Jinmen Island every day by Coast Guard. 2 or 4 ships, Coast Guard, around their island. And they proposed the China Coast Guard law by 23. They got the right to the Jinmen Island, even to the 12 nautical miles. Even our, offshore island, Dongyin, Mazhu, and Liangdao, same model for the gray zone activity, using the small UAV and spy balloon every day. Even I stay here right now, they send the troops every day by daily basis 2 to 6 warships around Taiwan. And from UAV and their fights and their bomber every day around Taiwan. That is the so-called gray zone activity to give Taiwan pressure. But, they also try to dominate legal warfare. Taiwan not a part of mainland China, but they drew the line dashes, here. That is used to be 9 dash line. But recently, they drew 10 dash line, including, dispute Philippine Island and Taiwan Island, even the Japanese island dispute with them. They drew this 10 dash line. That means in this area, part of mainland China in the water. Even the Taiwan, right here, we are part of mainland China. They're using the legal warfare against the world and cheating the world. So kind of a system might be using this model. If they're successful, they could use this model under Australia, Japanese Sea, Korean, and even Europe, everywhere. Because they are very smart. They are every day they just think about to practice, to training their troops every day. Right now, this model, I believe, it is the mature model. So they could use this model for the world. So I will tell you what is their purpose for the world. Everybody think about, it is the Xi Jinping dream. Xi Jinping dream. What is the Xi Jinping dream? Everybody say that is sorry about that. Political, economic, military, psychological. The one Belt, one road, and the different kind of, the line, yellow, green, blue. That is their future. One for political issue, two, compromise, negotiate to everywhere around the world. That is the political issue to build up their formal diplomat with international country. And they use in the economic. Wow, amazing. Next month, they are in the Africa. They promised they could provide each country 1.5 million to support their country. Wow. It is much money, right? Why are they so generous for the Africa? It is just the economic strategy for them. And then military side, they around the world, I mentioned before, they not only to the South China Sea, joint exercise with Russia from the first island chain to the second island chain, even to the Alaska, the US and Canada. They would realize, wow, that is the very short distance from Alaska to the Russia, and that is for China with so-called sea line of communication. The transport, the secure water route, the short distance, the supply chain from there to support Russia. Might be. We just think it might be. But that is their goal. Maybe. Why? Mainland China before Ukraine war. They just in the north side, they just only for 125, I believe, article the region. But right now, they got more than 600. The company cooperate with the Russia company. So that's why we wonder they might be using the different kind of, way to support Russia. Even everybody know, land, support land. From the mainland China to Russia, we always find there by air and by train, back and forth from the mainland China to Russia. Why they do that? Why Russia, more than 2 years, they still survivor against the Ukraine? Let me tell you, we need to watch out, to think about what they cooperate, joint exercise, and why Russia could survive after 2 years. So that's why we need to know where's their. And then I will tell you reaction that is, I say the time, diplomat, information, military, and economy, 2 reaction for them. I know the time's 10 minutes. You give me 2 more minutes. I give you 24/7. So that's why I will tell you the Taiwan, why right now, recently, not even the United States, the worship, more than 10 national worship from the Taiwan street. Every month, they are passing through the international water to protect Taiwan, but mainland China, they always against the international navy. But listen, they think about the freedom country. You got the free navigation for the war. How about mainland China? Same. We got the same right to, as free navigation as cover to the war. Even August, July, the middle of July, they got 2 ships pass through the NATO water, right, to the Russia. Everybody know that. So they're using the free navigation as cover to the war. So we should be careful. So finally, he might be give me 1 minute, all right? Okay. I might tell you why they using the so-called legal affair, UN Resolution 2755. They just initiated to say Taiwan part of mainland China. UN Resolution 2755 never mentioned that. Supports their propaganda, confuse the world. Taiwan part of them, but no. Even like Crimea, right? Just like Russia. Why they do that? So we're worried about the future. Even Taiwan far away from the Lithuania. But we should be careful that Russia and China, what they're doing against the world. We need to think about. But we need to, your support. Taiwan is a very small nation. But we are freedom and democracy country. Everybody told me when the China invasion Taiwan, 2027, 2035, 2049? I say no. Like mighty country, we always, like Taiwan, small country, we need your support, your public message to tell the mainland China, we are freedom country, we are democracy country. I told my soldier, we never waiting them to the 2027, because we prevent the war. We defend our democracy and the freedom. The war just break out by mainland China, not only by Taiwan. So I told my soldier, we're never thinking, waiting for them invade Taiwan. I told my soldier, every day, we think about fight tonight. We prepare everything. That's why CRI, you are just a resilient for the citizen, just like Taiwan. And I told my soldier, if they fight with me, you have to be fight to win for the freedom, for the democracy, for our next generation, for the world. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Poe.
Thank you.